Okay, here we go. Here we go. Rep your city. I'm representing Chi Town. Everybody on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. I am representing Chicago, Illinois. We got a lot of South Carolina in the building. We got Miami in the building. We got Greensboro in the house. We got San Jose in the building. We got Dallas, Texas in the building. Okay. Let me deal with this situation. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Oh boy. I was not going to talk about this, but I had somebody come into my Instagram and was saying they was disappointed, uh, which I really didn't understand. I don't know. But they was disappointed in my take on it. Yet I did talk about it, but I talked about why I wasn't going to make a live stream on it. So I did talk about it. And I talked about why I wouldn't make a live stream on it. And somebody was disappointed in what I said. They didn't like what I said. Because I didn't feel there was any reason for me to say anything to Tasha. But we're going to talk about it. I'm going to break it down. I had only looked at a little piece, so I went back and watched more. I went and watched more, and the same situation. I still don't see any reason why I would say anything other than what I said. But we're going to break it down. I'm going to break down how I looked at it. I did see her say something that was foul, I thought. Some of the what she said about FBA. She said FBA is like the KKK. I'm going to explain to you why that didn't really bother me either. And I'm going to explain why. I'm going to explain. I'm going to get into details. Shout out to the queen that was not too happy with me on my Instagram. She wasn't too happy with Pharaoh. You know, I kind of get it. You know, I put the blame on other people. I didn't put the blame on Tasha. I still stand by that. We're going to get into that. I still stand by what I said, 100%. But I'm going to go into a little more detail about the situation, okay? Tasha K, I don't really watch Tasha K. Uh, I think sometime when I'm passing on my YouTube and I click on it, and she might be saying something to make me look at it for a minute, or maybe she might have a title to make me look at it for a minute. And I don't really watch her like that. But I like her a lot. I like her. I like her. I like Tasha. She's like Wendy Williams, just the new Wendy Williams. Gossip and stuff. Hey, she's a female. She's a black female. She gossip on what's going on, and it's a dirty job, but somebody's got to do it. So I don't have any problem with her gossiping or whatever, digging up stuff. I was talking to a friend of mine. I told him that. I was like, well, what if she dug up stuff on you? Uh, I'm undigupable, you know. Uh, it's kind of hard to disgrace or embarrass a moron. I'm already a self-acclaimed moron, so good luck. Like I'm trying to find out what you can find out about me that would bother me at all. I'm trying to figure out what you can find out about me that would bother me at all. I don't know. Maybe if I was cheating on my wife, that would bother me. But it would only bother me that you found out and she gonna know, but it wouldn't bother me that I did it. I'm just saying I wouldn't be ashamed. I'd be a little worried. Maybe she breaking stuff at the house or something like that. It's like I said, you know, don't don't mind me. Okay. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. But as far as the shame, I mean, if the lady I was cheating with was extremely ugly, right? Uh, I might cop a little play, maybe a little, but be ashamed. No, if I did it, I'm with it. Yeah, if I did it, if Pharaoh did it, he with it. He with it if he did it. If you're gonna be ashamed, then don't do it. Don't do it if you don't want nobody to know, and if it's horrible and you're ashamed. Why are you doing it? Make it make some sense. Why are you doing something that you're going to be ashamed of when everybody find out you did it? Make that make some sense. So I don't have nothing in the closet because I'm a moron. If I was gay, I'd be like straight out gay in front of everybody. I wouldn't be hidden gay. Yeah, I wouldn't be no fun. I wouldn't want to be no hidden gay dude. I'd want to be super gay. I'd be gay, yay, if I was gay. For trust me, I would be super gay. Shout out to all the gay people out there too. I support you. Do what you do. That's between you and Jehovah. I am not God. Okay, so I can't judge nobody, but my kids and maybe my grandkids if I'm watching them. Yep, only the kids. So we're gonna get into it. Good to see you, White Flames. I had to go find out what was going on. I mean, the lady was mad. She said, "I'm disappointed in you," or something. She said, "Hold on, let me see what my." Oh, she didn't unsubscribe. Girl, you better subscribe back. Sound like you finna cut me loose. Hold on. I'm finna put you out here too. I'm finna tell your name on here too. Why you trying to get that big Pharaoh? Hold on. She said FBA is the KKK, which is out of line. Don't get me wrong, that is out of line. But I'm gonna tell you why it didn't bother me. That little lady, she didn't like that. She didn't like that part. I'm gonna tell you why it didn't bother me and why I got in trouble. I'm gonna tell you why I got in trouble. why is people letting me know that they don't approve of what I'm on? How do I work this thing? I need to get on my. How do I find everybody that texts me? Lord have mercy. Where's everybody that says something? I don't be over here at all. Is it the heart? Do I hit the heart? Yeah, the heart. Is it the heart? Yeah, hit the heart. Where's she at? No, not the heart. Comments? No. Where do I find where everybody says something? I was just there. But she told me. Okay, I'm gonna find it in a minute. Hmm. That's a shame. I need to get more social with my media. 'Cause I am definitely not no good with my social media. Well, I don't know where what nobody said. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Okay, there she go. Lola Wright. Okay, there you go. Yeah, this is live and direct. Okay, she said, wow, really now? You really wishy washy on your last live. So I'm thinking that's Tasha K live. Yeah, love you, Lola. Let me see. You, yeah, Lola said, wow, you really wishy. Wow, really now? You really wishy washy on your last live. She said I was wishy and I was washy. Dang. Dang. I thought I was washy wishy. She said, no, I'm wishy washy. I had it backwards. I thought I was washy wishy. She said, no, nigga, you wishy washy. Oh, damn. So she was big mad. So I woo wop to the school, but then I said, oh, let me delete that. I went too far. I deleted my response and put a nicer response. You know what I'm saying? She is a lady and she might be fine. I might bump into her one day, need a little favor. So I don't want to run her away. She might be cute, but I went off like you know, I went in, you know what I'm saying? I went in, I went and deleted it though. If you're looking, sweetie, I deleted it, right? You don't know what I said. Hopefully, I went back. Did she see it yet? Oh, she didn't see it. Okay, deleted. I said something a little more diplomatic. Because at first I was like I give a you know what I'm saying? First, I'm saying, everybody know I don't care. She should have known better. Yeah, she said that I was my life was wishy washy. So I'm assuming she talking about the Tasha K, because everybody wanted me to go and trash Tasha K. So I went back and watched it again to make sure if I should have trashed her or not. And no, I feel the same way. I didn't feel like I should trash her. Now, the big question is why? 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 There's a couple reasons why that I felt like I shouldn't have trusted her. First off, is the person that pissed her off was calling himself FBA. That person was misrepresenting foundational Black Americans in the dough. In the dough whoever you are that went and made that comment to her, calling yourself FBA something, you out of line. That's why I couldn't trip. That person was out of line. You was not representing FBA. That don't represent FBA. Point blank period. Point blank period. I don't care. And some people will disagree with me. And if you disagree with me, you probably ain't representing FBA correct either. FBA is not, that's not what we own. So this person went over there and started disrespecting her, talking about she married an African. That ain't none of your business. That's what we doing. Listen, put it in the chat. As FBA, do I got the right to go insult FBA for marrying an African? Is that a part of being a foundation of Black America? Am I supposed to go tell them you shouldn't have married no African? Put it in the chat. Maybe I'm confused. Put it in the chat. Is that legitimate? Is that a part of it? Maybe I'm lost. Is that a part of it to go tell a sister or a brother you shouldn't have married no African? Because I'm FBA. Put it in the chat. Is that a part of FBA? Is that what Foundational Black, that's what we standing on? Is that a part of it? Because I ain't heard nothing about who you're supposed to marry. I ain't heard that part. I heard your lineage, and that's how you get reparations. I thought your wife or husband got to get their own reparations. I get my reparation, my wife get her reparation. I didn't think who she was had nothing to do with my reparations. Whatever she is ain't got nothing to do with my reparations. But I don't know. Y'all tell me. Was that person representing FBA the right way by telling that sister she this and that because she married an African? Was it right to use FBA, and was that a right place to use FBA? He say no. Why would you do that? Why would you even care? Why do you have to care who she? Yeah, but the whole thing, and then use FBA. Like if you want to say that as an individual, then you just tripping. But that's one thing. But to use the initials Foundational Black American and to associate us with your personal views about who she married, to me, that was out of line. To me. But I had the sister mad at me, but you should have been mad at whoever misused FBA like that. Like that's a misuse. That's not FBA. We not marriage counselors. We don't tell. That's got nothing to do with nothing. At least I ain't never heard it. If I'm FBA and I marry a white woman, right? And then she have children, then they not FBA. But if they get old enough, they can get my side of the money. But if they got a sister that mama Black and both of us FBA, the sister would get double the money as the other one. The other one that only got one FBA parent would only get so much for their lineage, and the one that got two FBA parents would get double. That's what I would think. What y'all think in the chat? Because the sister told me I was out of line because I said whoever went over there disrespecting her based on who she married was out of line. I'm still standing on that. That was out of line. And that was misuse of the FBA term. That was misuse. That's taking FBA and making it some clown. That's like turning it into some clown. You know, here we trying to get reparations. You way over here telling people who they can marry and all that. What the hell they got to do with reparations? What y'all think? Because that's what I said. And the sister told me I was tripping because I didn't feel like, and I still don't feel like I should be saying nothing to Tasha K. I got two reasons. Tasha K not FBA. Even more reason that nobody should have said nothing to her. Hey, pick a picture. Even more reasons to not say nothing to her with the title FBA. So somebody with an FBA slogan as their thumbnail and name, should they be over there using that? Like if my name FBA Marcus, should I go on her thing FBA Marcus and say you shouldn't be with no African and use the FBA? I can go over there as Marcus, but I shouldn't go over there with the tag FBA on something like that. That would be my personal opinion. That don't represent FBA. What you think, bigger picture? What you think, bigger picture? I don't know where she from, but my thing is, uh, I can't understand why would somebody use FBA, right? She's from Panama, Florida. No, Tasha K parents are not immigrants. People just be saying anything. Her parents are not immigrants. So who came over here and said she's not FBA? Just talking, huh? Just saying anything. Our grandparents immigrant. Yes. Okay, you was right. Her grandfather is from the Bahamas. So you was right. She not FBA. You was right. I looked up grandparents. Right. Her grandparents is from the Bahamas. You were 100% correct. You're 100 billion% correct. Right. So if her grandparents from the Bahamas, why the hell would you say get on her case for marrying an African? That's even worse. Ain't a bigger picture. Hey, bigger picture. Bigger picture. If she ain't FBA and she married an African, why would the FBA go over there and tell her she shouldn't have married no African? Boy, I tell you, that's even worse. Ain't it, man? That's even worse. Like, why would you go over there with the hashtag FBA all in your name, telling a lady that ain't uh uh that's even worse. That don't make no sense. Hey, bro, these people crazy, ain't they? I'm thinking he mad because she FBA and she with a Bahamian now. No, she ain't even that. Or she with an African. She with an African, and I thought some fool was saying she can't be with no African, which is stupid. Anyway, either way it go is dumb. It's just super extra dumb. So you're telling me a black woman is FBA? Well, she ain't FBA. So let's use her example first. Her grandparents from the Bahamas, her husband an African. And what business is that a man? So I was 100% correct. And then you over there with the tag FBA telling a Bahamian that she's bogus from African. Boy, listen, what the hell? You need to be he need to be a ATWB. He not an FBA. Whoever that is an ATWB all the way backwards. That's your new hashtag, whatever food you was not FBA. UATWB. because you all the way backwards. Now it's even more stupid than it was originally. Now it's more stupid. What do FBA got to do with who somebody married? So let me get this straight. If you marry somebody, if you FBA and you marry Jamaican, what? Your status go down? I don't understand that. So if you're foundational Black American and you marry an African, your status, I didn't know that. I'm not joining up for that. That don't make no sense. That don't make no sense. She should have kept it in the blood. What blood? She half Bahamian. What she should have married another half Bahamian. Hell. Which blood? Oh hell no! Wait a minute. She FBA and Bahamian. He said that she should have married another FBA Bahamian. Okay. All right. All right. All right. We already established that part. We already established that. We just saying she Bahamian. You might have came in late. She Bahamian. She Bahamian and FBA. She married an African. Let me ask you something. Do you believe that's anybody's business? I just want to know. Because Pharaoh, I'll marry anybody. I'm just saying. So if y'all gonna kick her to the curb, you could definitely kick me to the curb. Because I'll marry anybody if I like her. I'm FBA. She not. That's all. You know what I'm saying? I'm FBA. My wife is ABF. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Another bad female. You know, I'm FBA. And my wife is an ABF. And what the hell? Just give me my reparations from my side of the family. That's that. Why would you go do that as an FBA? You know why? Because a bunch of these bozos don't know what FBA is, and they taking FBA and making it like it's some kind of fraternity, sorority, weirdo shit. That's why. I've been saying that. We got people that don't know, that's not focused on reparation, and they trying to focus on the foolishness. That's what it is. You show me anybody that's caught up into that, I guarantee you they're not pushing reparations. That's the dangers of not focusing on reparations. Because focusing on reparation is the only thing that's going to make you focus on your lineage. Because you can't get reparations unless you're related to the slaves. Period. In order to get reparations, you got to prove that your family was in slavery. Period. Once you get off of that and you get on some bozo circuit stuff, get out of stop calling yourself FBA. Making FBA some clown stuff because you failed in school, you didn't do good in high school, you got no comprehension skill, and you think everything is for play. And you don't want reparations. You don't want reparations. You want us to fight for reparations. Then you want to get in line. Then she bought up somebody else relationship. See, this is what you do. So now somebody else caught a stray because she said that. Because somebody typed that about her relationship that she shouldn't be with no Africa, then she said something and somebody else caught her straight. All because of that. All because of that. And see, this is what I'm saying. Hey, reparations, period. Reparations. Once y'all get into all that other stuff, this is why I've been saying that and saying that and saying that. That's why, to me, When you overdo the tether thing, tether, you undermine reparations, right? When you when you overdo the tether, and make tether the biggest word, make FBA the second biggest word, and make reparations way down here, you're doing a disservice to reparations. The biggest word shouldn't even be FBA. The biggest word should be reparations. Reparations, and you can't get reparations unless you're a foundational Black American. Number two, foundational Black American. Number one, where's my money? And don't nobody want to have that debate, because the first thing I'm going to tell you is, if you owe me some money, what you are would be second. Number one would be run my damn bread, period. I'll be outside. Outside. The number one thing is, where's my money? Period. Point blank, period. I don't know why that's not number one when it comes to reparations. I don't know why everything else moving up on the list. That's what Big Pharaoh, I ain't fitting in with a lot of these FBA. There's going to have to be some regulating. You're going to have to talk about the bread. You're going to have to talk about the money, because if you ain't talking about the money, ain't a damn thing funny. It ain't tainted the movement, because the movement's still moving, right? So they can't taint the movement, because the movement going to keep moving. So that's one thing can't happen, because I'll let somebody else say it. This is why they can't. This is why they can't taint the movement, right?
Now, if you want smoke, I'm here for all of it. But we not about to play the gaslighting game. Just like we said, FBA is not an organization, FBA is also not a movement. There is a movement, though. The movement is called the Delineation Movement. FBA is the lineage, delineation is the movement.
So the movement is delineation. One more time.
Now, if you want smoke, I'm here for all of it. But we not about to play the gaslighting game. Just like we said, FBA is not an organization, FBA is also not a movement. There is a movement, though. The movement is called the Delineation Movement. FBA is the lineage, delineation is the movement.
TV. See, a lot of people got it messed up. The movement is delineation. We're working to get people to delineate. That's the movement. FBA is the lineage. Like Chinese. How is Chinese a movement? This is what's messed up. How is Italian a movement? Saying FBA is like saying you Italian, saying you Chinese. How is being Chinese a movement? Being Chinese is a lineage. Look how people try to make our lineage a movement. The movement is delineation. The movement is getting everybody to identify as foundational Black Americans. That's the movement. FBA is what you're identifying is. That's your lineage. That's not a movement, and it's not an organization. So, ops and people that don't like FBA, they want to make it a movement. Because then if it's a movement, they can try to stop a movement. You can't stop lineage. You can't stop us from getting people to accept and recognize their lineage. You can't stop that. That's going into the educational system. It's not hard to comprehend, but we just getting started, G-Rock. So when you're just getting started, and then people don't understand that we at the ground floor. Like if reparations is a 12-story building, we only on the third or fourth floor. So we still early. We don't we don't have everybody even know yet or heard it yet, or everybody's not on YouTube, everybody's not on Instagram, everybody's not on social media. So we got a long way to go. Everybody not seeing me right now. Everybody don't even know who Tariq Nasheed is. No, a lot of people. You go outside and say, Tariq Nasheed, they be like, who? So we got a long way to go. But from working on this how it works, G-Rock. We work on the social media. The social media gets hyped up. The media sees it because they on social media. CBS, ABC, NBC, the scholars that be on there, they start saying it. They take it to TV. They take it to TV and radio. Now more people start seeing it. Now the kids start seeing it. Now the college kids, now the high school. That's how that works. You have to work so that the information transfers into different segments. So a lot of people are getting frustrated, G-Rock, because they want it to be further along than what it is. Because they don't understand we're in America with 300 million people, and everybody ain't on social media, and everybody ain't in no big city, and everybody ain't watching the same thing. Some dudes only watching sports. Everybody don't click on certain things. So if you get on social media, unless you click on this certain thing, you ain't going to see nothing about that. You got to actually click on that. So we can't reach nobody that don't click on it. But it's at the ground stages. So when people get frustrated, they get frustrated for no reason. We cool, calm, and collective with this. We're not frustrated at all. We're not frustrated. But I just wanted to bring this up and break it down. Right, is we still at the ground floor. Yeah, we ain't there yet. They got to find out what it is and everything, and we got to weed out the misinformation. And once we weed out the information and put the right information, then people will start repeating the right information. After so many people repeat the right information, the wrong information will disappear. So that's what I'm doing. I'm erasing the wrong information. Now, Tasha K. Everybody say, well, if Tasha K said FBA is like the KKK, why don't that bother you? Because when Tasha K seen this FBA start criticizing her for marrying an African, that person that was using FBA might not even really be FBA. But anyway, she got angry. When she got angry, she started speaking on it. When she started speaking on it, she said, we got a lot of movements. She said, we got Young Pharaoh. We had Brother Polite. We had Dr. Umar. So right away, it was clear she didn't know what she was talking about. Right? Shout out to Tasha K. I got love for you. I understand exactly what happened, sweetheart. She didn't know nothing what she was talking about. All she know was she was defending her husband, marrying her husband, right? Her kids is African. She got kids by this man. So this person went and disrespected her, bringing up her husband. I had a Foundation of Black America try to straighten me out. No, I'm right. You wrong, sweetie. We ain't condoning you speaking on nobody family or nobody marriage. We ain't condoning that. The fact that the young lady that got in my messages on Instagram, you out of pocket. Because there's nothing about foundational Black Americans that have anything to do with somebody's marriage. I was 100% correct. And once somebody started disrespecting her marriage and her husband, she just started snapping off to the point she really didn't know what she was saying. So now, if I see you talking about FBA and I see you don't know what you're saying, how am I going to get mad? She didn't know what she was saying. That's why then she went and found out. That's why she came back and apologized. Go watch it. You can see she don't know what FBA is at all. We talking about Tasha K. When the guy came over there, or whoever it was, and said, you married to an African and disrespecting her for marrying an African, right? He was wrong. And the fact that a lot of foundational Black Americans ain't saying that, that shows you we got a lot of people identifying as foundational Black Americans that ain't standing on truth and rights, because we should not be happy that somebody used foundational Black American in the wrong way. That's the first, to me, that's the big problem. To me, what she said is not the big problem to me. The big problem to me is somebody use FBA, talk about who married, who should marry who and whatever, misrepresenting foundational Black Americans. That should be foundational Black Americans' number one problem, is somebody misusing our lineage to disrespect somebody who they marry and all that. That ain't what I signed up for, period. If you don't agree with what I'm saying, you's a fool and you's a loser. And you also bad for FBA. You also bad for foundational Black Americans, because that has disrespecting her African husband has nothing to do with reparations. Nothing. Or lineage. Has nothing to do with our lineage. That's her lineage, her children's lineage. That's got nothing to do with me, who she married, period. Don't be using, I'm foundational Black American. Don't be lumping me in with your foolishness. I'm going to tell you straight up, and I'll tell you to your face. I'm foundational Black American. Do not be claiming you like me and doing something that I would never do. Facts. Or me and you got a problem. And I'm going to tell you to your face, now, we ain't standing on that. We ain't standing on that. That's not what this is. This is not insult. That's foundational Black American is lineage. Why would you use FBA, which represent our lineage, for something personal against somebody? Right? See, foundational Black American is lineage. I won't use that lineage for something personal, because foundational Black American is not a thing. It's a lineage. That's like going in your name. Imagine lineage is Chinese. Imagine your name is Chinese lineage. And then you go and disrespecting somebody in the name of Chinese. You're supposed to go do that in your own name, like Bill, Bob, Ying Ho, or something. Yeah, fine. But to use your lineage, Japanese something, and then go say something like that, and you use the word Japanese, you use the word German something, use the word Italian something, instead of your real name, to go mind somebody's business. My name Italian European. And why is you married to an African? That's now you misrepresenting Italy and Europe. You're misrepresenting. Use your real name. And that's a lot of y'all out here posting FBA sales stuff ain't got nothing to do with FBA. You understand? One thing I don't do, I don't gossip. See, I don't gossip like a little girl. The reason I ain't say names, because I'm not like you. You feminine. So that's why I ain't say that. I don't gossip like you. I wear men's underwear. I don't dress like you. And so you asking a question about what somebody else said to her that ain't got nothing to do with him. See what I'm saying? I know what you're trying to do, but now you whack. Because that ain't got nothing to do with somebody in the comments saying that to her. That's you trying to take a shot like a lame on the internet Ain't gonna never come outside playing like that. So y'all, we don't really honor no lame, asking no lame question. I don't name drop. I've seen what she said, but I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Now the whole thing is I ain't gonna respond to him because what he trying to do is he trying to throw somebody else that got nothing to do with this in the conversation, like a snake, like an agent, like a government agent. That's like some agent, you know what I'm saying? Because that got nothing to do with the title is Tasha K. I seen everything that happened. I'm intentionally not bringing up the other part intentionally. I'm a G. I really be outside. That's a violation right there because if somebody say something negative about somebody and I'm dealing with them, I'm not going to repeat the negative thing they said about somebody else because now that's a B word right there. And we real men over here. That person that put that there is feminine, a gossiper, feminine. I'm gonna get them out of here as soon as they come back. They gotta go. If I got a mod over here, get them out of here. I don't want them over here no more. Get them out of here. I'm cleaning the house. I don't want them over here. They can't. If you can't help the chat, if you don't bring none, I gotta get you out of here. You gotta find somewhere else to go. By the end of next week, all losers will be out of here. I've been letting the losers come, and I've been unblocking them, trying to see if they'll grow up. Now, once I block you, you out of here. You ain't gonna never grow up. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna never grow up. Because I don't do no unnecessary name dropping. I'm just sticking with the point of view. I'm not gonna bring up nobody else's name that this conversation ain't about. I be on some real G stuff. You know what I'm saying? For real. Let's take a break. Right. Now you name drop. I don't name drop. Let me know you understand what I said. Just do you understand? I don't name drop. Yes or no? You dropped the name, bro. I don't do that. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yes or no? I don't drop names. You drop somebody's name that's not in the conversation. You didn't just ask a question in the streets. You dropped the name. Do you understand the problem with what you did? Just give me a yes or a no. Because you're trying to blow it off like you don't understand what I'm saying. That name you dropped is not in this conversation. There you go. You know, I'm not going to do that. I would do the same for you. What you think? You wouldn't want me to do the same for you. If somebody came up with a conversation, be real, and they was dissing somebody else, and you caught a straight shot, and they said all kind of negative stuff about you and your family, you would want me to do the same thing. You would want me to deal with what they say. You would not want me to repeat what they said about you because it ain't even about you. I would have gave you the same courtesy. I would have gave you the same courtesy. So I'm not going to throw the other person in the conversation because for what? See, in the streets, if I throw the other person in the conversation, they're going to look at that as the other person going to look at that as some slick hate. That's what it is in the streets. I don't know if y'all be outside. If I bring up the other person in the streets, That person looking at me sideways like, why do you have to repeat that part? Okay, he slick hating. I'm telling you. Man, listen. On the side note, stay out the streets. Stay out the streets. Because you got to be built a certain kind of way in the streets. I'm telling you, those mistakes in the street, you don't get no pass with them. So, to the young brothers watching me, stay out the streets. If you really not built a certain kind of way, stay your ass out the streets. Because that mistake in the streets could cost you your life. On my soul. I'm not repeating anything. Ain't got nothing to do with the conversation. Uh-uh. No. I ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying? She got mad and she started throwing people under the bus. She wouldn't want me to repeat that part either. Real facts. Listen, Tasha K, appreciate that I cut that part off. Trust me. She'll say Pharaoh's a real one because she regrets she said that too because she was just mad. See what I'm saying? She was just mad. So that's why I ain't going off on Tasha K. She was just mad. You go back and watch it. She was flustered. She didn't really make no sense or nothing. She was just trying to defend her husband. But the main thing you're gonna catch, the one reason I gave her a pass when she said, my kids is African. I said, I feel you. I feel you can't diss her kid's daddy like that. Like you can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like when you diss her husband, they got kids together. Like you can't do that. Like you can't do that. You know, you crossing the line. You can't do that. Like you can't that going too far. And that ain't got nothing to do with FBA. So wherever that was is the enemy, not Tasha. If foundational Black Americans gonna have to start dealing with these people misusing the term foundational Black American. They got to be dealt with. They got to be checked. Don't be just using foundational Black Americans sloppy like that. If it ain't on no real governmental type stuff or no real reparation or no real paperwork or no real lineage or nothing. Don't be using that like that. Don't be using that. Don't be going around with this FBA title on your YouTube, but you ain't really standing on nothing. You call yourself FBA this and FBA that. You know, FBA don't stand for Fuck Boys Association. Go get you another title. You know, don't be putting that on foundational Black Americans lineage. Don't put that on our lineage, bro. Stop using our lineage for titles in these damn you on these things. Get your another title. Make your title Reparations Joe or something. And push reparations. Stop using these titles, FBA, but then you talking about stupid shit. So no, I'm not upset with her. I'm still standing on what I said. She went off because you disrespecting who she married, her husband. And everybody like, well, ain't you gonna stand with FBA? No, that person misused FBA. Why y'all trying to act like that was FBA? That person misused FBA. That person misused FBA. Now, what she did, what she said, a lot of people seen that, and now she got to pay for saying that. Hey, I ain't gonna try to save her. It is what it is. But you know why? Because they gonna chop it. Facts. Hey, bigger. They gonna chop it. So now when they chop it and I see it, right? When they chop it and I see what she said, and she said FBA is the KKK, when they chop it, I'll be like, what's she talking about? Oh, she got to go. Because now I don't get the full context because they didn't chopped her. So once they chopped her and put it out there, it ain't the same like if you watch the whole clip. If you watch the whole clip, I swear to God, tell me I'm lying. You can go watch it right now. I'll still be lying. If you watch the whole clip, you're gonna lose interest in what she's saying way before she get there, because you can see she don't know what she's talking about. Like, go watch the clip. Like, she don't know, she lost. Anybody watched it, tell them, am I lying? She lost. She say, she say, we got a lot of movements like Young Pharaoh, Brother Polite, Dr. Umar. I'm like, what? what? What the hell are you talking about? Right? So at that point, I couldn't get mad because I was lost. I was like Scooby Doo. I was like, ruh, 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 ruh. I'm like, oh, okay, baby girl. All right, all right, baby girl was lost. Tell me I'm lying. She was too lost to be mean or egregious. I mean, she was lost. Listen, man, ain't nobody said nothing about stopping nobody from being canceled or none of that, bro. You a little child, you over here on some kiddie stuff, and you ain't standing on nothing, bro. Nobody said nothing about saving her, okay? Go somewhere like a little boy and play somewhere like a little boy. This is grown people conversation, okay? This is a grown person conversation, period. Nothing about this conversation is about saving nobody. Okay? Anyway, bro, come back later. So nothing about whatever y'all talking about got nothing to do with what I'm talking about. And most of y'all ain't gonna stand for nothing. I do not believe everybody over here that's pretending you FBA and stand on business. I don't believe it. Anyway. So I don't believe you necessarily standing on nothing. You probably just like the beef part. But I don't believe you standing on reparations. I believe you enjoy the tether beef. Facts. A lot of you dudes is tether. I don't like y'all. I don't like y'all anyway because y'all ain't standing on reparations. Y'all standing on the clown side. Y'all standing on the clown side. Y'all like the arguing in the beef side. Y'all ain't trying to get no reparations. Y'all ain't trying to help people delineate. Listen, A. McMill, I wouldn't trust you when it comes to reparations. I wouldn't trust you further than I could see you. You're probably one of these fake dudes that like the beef side. But when it comes to reparation and teaching people to delineate, you're going to be lost in the sauce. People like you. People like you are ruining foundational Black Americans. You, A. McMill, we got to weed your kind out because you only here for the beef. You're not here to get nothing for Black people. You're just here for the beef. And when it comes down to the time for the hard work, you ain't going to be here because if it ain't about disrespecting and having fun and insulting, you ain't going to be interested. That's a fact. I'm not like some of these other people. I don't like a lot of you fake FBA dudes that be in the tether beef. I don't like y'all at all. To me, y'all secret agents, y'all agents. Y'all agents. Y'all are trying to take our lineage and our fight for reparations to some bozo shit. Facts. I don't like you. Anyway, I don't like you. I intentionally don't like you. Go tell all of your kind I don't like y'all. To me, y'all spies. To me, y'all spies trying to destroy our effort to get reparations. I don't like y'all. I never liked y'all. I never liked Black men that like to do little kitty cat beef. I don't like you. Period. Anyway, I don't like nobody having fun on the internet beefing. To me, you's a punk on everything. Because any little weirdo could do that all day. And then when I go to your YouTube account or I go to your Instagram, you don't be saying nothing. You ain't putting out no valuable information nowhere. That's the only type of stuff you do is clown stuff. I don't like you. And everybody talking about the gang, them the same kind of dudes that be keeping up the gang violence. Trolling, that's all they good for. Trolling and disrespecting. And that's why we got so much violence in the community now. But then when the other side catch them outside, they copping pleas. For real. We could take it to some hood shit. In the hood, people like A. McMill be the main one trolling, and then when he get caught outside, now he ain't prepared. Because he all on the internet trolling the big man who we don't like, on the internet. But then in real life, he ain't standing on shit. Y'all believe that boy really standing on reparations? No. He like the clown side, this big Pharaoh. I'm fighting against that. I'm fighting against all the over tether shit. The tether shit's going too far. Because everybody named Tether. Look, you're a Tether Hunter. How your name Tether Hunter, and you say why the mainstream ain't speaking on FBA and wealth, but your name Tether. Why your name ain't Reparations Hunter? So you pushing Tether, and you asking me why they not speaking on the movement when you are also misleading people to not speak on the movement. There ain't nothing about your name that's going to promote the movement. You got a bozo name, okay? You's a bozo. We trying to get reparations. You talking about you hunting tethers, and you ain't hunting shit. So yeah, you the problem. Let me get you out of here. Let me get you out of here. Bye. You the problem. Yeah, you are the problem. We want reparations. We don't want tethers. How has the word tether, why is that bigger than the word reparations? Y'all ain't noticed that? What's the biggest word? Tether. Why is tether bigger than the word reparations? Answer that. Answer that. And tell me that's a good thing. That's a good thing? That's a good thing? Is that a good thing? You know why? Because that's the clown side. You don't got to work. That's the name calling, right? That's the name calling side. Where you can just call names and ha, 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 ha. You a tether, you a tether, you a tether. When you roll up the sleeve to get the reparations from these big corporations, now you're quiet. Let's take a break. Let's show what we really on. Let's take a break. Yeah, we got bozos that's in this for the beef and the clown shit, distracting our efforts for reparations. They not even pushing lineage. They just pushing name calling. That's it. They're not even promoting lineage. They just promote name calling. I'm telling you, these people that's tether this and tether that are agents and losers and weirdos. The men that's doing it is punks. These is punks. No real man have fun just name calling. Only wimps do that. What hardcore do you know around? You a tether, use a tether, use a tether, tether, tether. Don't no men function like that. What real men do that? Keep it real. You know why they do that? Because that's fun. To get reparation, you got to roll up your sleeve and work. To call names, you don't got to do nothing. You ain't got to put nothing in the game. You can get a whole bunch of people. Yeah, he's a tether. She's a tether. You can get the, see what I'm saying? You don't got to do no work. You ain't got to do no research. You ain't got to stand on nothing. You can just be a bozo. You ain't got to really do nothing. You can just troll on the internet and make a big joke. Everything is funny. And then when us to do the work and actually get the reparations, now you want to run and be the first one in line. No, go get you some tethers. Go get tethers. You don't need no reparations. You never spoke for reparations. You need to go get tethers. Don't give him no money. Give him a tether. Give him a sign that say tethers. Give him a bunch of pieces of paper that say tethers. That's all he been talking about. Don't give him no money. He ain't standing on nothing. They sit up here and mistreated your ancestors and did all kind of stuff to your great-grandparents and stuff, but didn't pay them. And all you got to say is tether, tether, tether when they robbed your ancestors, and you ain't standing on that? Look at me. You really think you can come around me with that tether, tether, tether stuff? You don't really think I'll get at your glamour for that? I already know you ain't going to be on nothing. I'm not going to respect you. None. When we pushing the line, we pushing the line. Talk about the line we pushing. We ain't pushing no tether line. We pushing for reparations. And I'm telling y'all, some of these people saying tether, 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 that could be the police. That could be COINTELPRO trying to distract the push for reparations. Because who trying to take us off track but a spy or an agent or a loser? Don't come over here with that. Go somewhere else. Don't come over here with that. I'm gonna tell you straight up. Don't come over here with all the tether shit. I don't want to hear that. Don't come over here with that. Come over here, talk about reparations. And I've been complaining about this for over a year. Who remember? I've been said they saying tether too much. I've been said that. I've been said that. I've been said they saying tether too much. They saying tether too much. I've been said that. I've been not like that. I've been not liking that. I've been said that. Listen, man, I'm for reparations. If you don't like what I'm saying, go watch something else. That's how we do it. But as far as telling me what I'm supposed to say over here, nah, I'm saying what I'm saying. F what you saying. Go get your own channel and say what you saying, like Big Pharaoh. But as far as coming over here, don't come over here telling me nothing. Don't come over here telling me nothing. Go get your account and stand on something. Don't come over here telling me everybody don't have to agree. You can't disagree over here. Yeah, you can't disagree over here. Yeah, you can't disagree over here. You can ask me a question, but you can't disagree with me. Yeah, you can't disagree with me. You gotta go make your own statement on your own account, just like I'm doing. I didn't go on Tasha. This is the difference between me and you, Tracy. I didn't go on the sister's account. I came on my own account. Put you some big pants on like a man and go on your account and push your line. Stop being like a little girl coming onto another man's page trying to push your line because you ain't strong enough to push your line on your own page. Go get you an account and push your line. You ain't gonna see me come over there, but you ain't pushing nothing over here. Facts. You ain't got no rights over here. This is a total dictatorship. Yeah, you don't got no rights over here. I don't do rights. I do right, left. You toothless. And then you say, God damn, he ruthless. Everywhere they go, they say, damn, that nigga Pharaoh is fucking up the program. Yeah, you don't got no rights over here. Period. You want rights? Go do like Big Pharaoh and get you an account and then exercise your rights. Yeah, that's the problem. We can't never build nothing because we got a lot of black men and women that think that this is a disagreement. So every time we try to do something, every time we try to have a meeting, we're gonna have too many disagreeers show up. Why they don't stay their ass at home? If you disagree, stay at home. Don't even watch it. Don't even click on it. But all that clicking on something, I disagree. Okay, take your panties off. Because a real man ain't clicking on nothing that he don't agree with. Man, I'm not doing all that. Shut up over here. This is a dictatorship. It's my way or it's the highway. Period. Tracy, go get you an account and push your line like a man. Like a man, like me, like what I'm doing. Do like what I'm doing. Do like what I'm doing. Only a fool would come want to push a lie and let somebody push the opposite. Why would I go lie to push an idea and let people come over here for free with no work and push an opposite idea and waste my time? Let's talk about that. Who think I'm gonna get up, get dressed, say I'm gonna go push this? Who believe that I should let you come while I'm pushing what I want to push and let you push something at my expense on my time with my electricity and my cable bill and my ComEd bill and my Comcast bill? Who believe I should let you say any goddamn thing unless it go along with me? Now I don't do rebuttals. And Malcolm's dead. Know what I'm saying? So go and get your own account and say what you're gonna say over there. Because over here you ain't nobody. You just a nigga with a fake picture of Malcolm that ain't standing on nothing. That's it. You don't got no say so over here. Go like a big man, get you an account, and do what you're gonna do over there. Because over here I got the power to get rid of you and tell you to shut up. And I got the power for you not to be able to respond. I run this. You don't run nothing. This is a dictatorship. And you can have 1,000 accounts, but you ain't nobody over here. I'm the one unblocked you to let you come over here. I run this. You move when I say move, Tracy, or Abdul Wrong, whatever your name is. You ain't nobody. I don't even trust you with that long fake name. You want to come over here with a fake name and try to type something real with a fake picture and a fake name and try to be on something real? Bruh, use a troll. Use a troll. You can't say nothing with no fake Malcolm picture and no real identity. Why would I let my audience listen to you and we don't know who you is? You could be a Turkish dude in Turkey. You know what I'm saying? You's an unidentified losing object. Like we don't even know what you is. And you think you could go toe to toe with me with a fake picture and shit? And you too cowardly to be your real self? You ain't even standing on no real identity. You hiding. You know what I'm saying? See, boom, look at there. You ain't got no power. Look how I block you and unblock you and block you, unblock you, and got you jumping like a puppy dog. I'm the one let you over here and block you and let you over here and block. You ain't even no man to just go somewhere. You so weak, you let me play you like a yo-yo. You sit up there and type for 2 minutes and I block you in a half a second. Why would we listen to you? You don't even got no backbone or no self-respect. You come somewhere you ain't even want it. I wouldn't want my son to be like you. My son would have been logged off. You over here, Don, you ain't even want it. Just typing for nothing. You just typing for nothing. Why would we listen to you, loser? With a picture of a man that got shot. You don't got no metaphysical sense either. Boy, get your ass out of here. You don't run nothing. No, it's what I say. Y'all see certain people, they want it. You see I'm saying no? You notice how many people want it the other way? Now, is that for good reasons or bad reasons? You have to ask yourself. The people that's going against what I'm saying, is it for good reasons or bad reasons? Y'all better wake up. Why would somebody want us to be talking about tether, 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 and not reparation? These is agents and spies and losers. These ain't no people never gonna walk up to me outside. They too scary. These are people that troll secretly and stuff like that. They might not even be in the country. They don't have your best interests. They won't even show you who they are. At what point can you see my face and hear what I'm saying and compare what I'm saying to an anonymous person that's hiding? Where I come from, they don't get no props. If I'm talking to a woman on social media, show her face and her name, and I'm talking to another woman that's got a fake name and fake stuff, I'm going to give honor and respect to the person not hiding. To the person that's hiding with the fake name and all the fake stuff, you gets no shine in the real world. You an agent or you too scary to be yourself. Why would I let anybody listen to an anonymous nobody? You a nobody, but you want to do the most typing. When nobody know who you is. And a loser, because I unblock you and you come back and I block you and I unblock you. I'm going to unblock him. He's going to come back until next week. I'm going to block him final. I got him jumping rope. Okay, come back. He come back, I block him. I go back, come back. He come back, I block him. He got a picture of Malcolm X. Let me ask you something. If I block Malcolm X, would he come back? No. Take Malcolm picture off of there. You ain't no Malcolm X. You just X marks the spot. You ain't no Malcolm X, bro. Malcolm would never come back over here if I blocked him. Get your stupid ass out of here. So that's why I didn't speak against Tasha K, and I'm glad I didn't, because everybody likes the foolishness, okay? Everybody likes the foolishness. Some people was mad. Oh, Pharaoh, why you didn't do the foolishness? We wanted to jump on that. We wanted to talk about how Tasha K ain't nothing. All right, when I start talking about pushing reparations and who owes money, are you going to show up? No. You only going to show up for the foolishness and the clown stuff. And I'm telling the leadership and the main people at reparations, they need to get this train back on the track. Too much tether and no work. What lineage pure? She ain't no foundational black American. She a Bahamian. She not no foundational black American. She married to an African. She can't keep the lineage pure anyway. She not no FBA. If I don't do if. I don't do if. Holler at me when you got something you want to talk about. If. What do you mean if? If that's the case, if we had our reparation, we went out of this conversation. Am I correct? Yes or no? Just give me a yes or no. We doing if. If we had reparations, would I be having this conversation? Give me a yes or a no. Just give me a yes or no. Since we're doing if. If we had our reparations, would I be having this conversation? We're doing if, right? Give me a yes or no if we're doing if. We're doing ifs, right? We're doing make believe shit. All right then. All right then. All right then. Move on then. If. What the fuck is if? What the hell you talking about? What? Oh, gee, answer a fake scenario question. What? Whatever. Go do what you gotta do. Well, go to the adults page and rock with adults. You know, you a man, right? You're supposed to go rock with what you rock with. You ain't supposed to be like, I don't like y'all. I'm all feminine. I don't like y'all. I rock with the other people. Listen, bro, stop being feminine and go to the ADOS page. It's real simple, like a man. Okay, you a dude, right? All right. Go like a dude. And then listen, he said FBA reparations is a pipe dream. There's no such thing as FBA reparations. Listen, this man say FBA reparations is a pipe dream. He believed there's an FBA reparations and an ADOS reparations. I swear to God, look, he say FBA reparations. He like the American descendants of slave reparations. He think it's two different type of reparations. He think it's two different types of, bruh, listen, okay. Let me ask you something. That snail attack, let me ask you something. Do you care who she married to? Real simple. You care who she married to? Put it in the chat. You care who she married to? Let me ask you something. Are you this passionate about reparations as you is about what she said? Tracy, are you that passionate about getting reparations? How often do you post about reparations? What's your Facebook account? Let me go look and see how much you've been posting reparations. Tracy, what's your Facebook account? Let me go see if you're standing on business or you fronting. Tracy, what's your Facebook account? Let me go see if you standing on reparation or you're a fraud. Let me see. You respect the Black authority and Professor Black Truth and both hide their identity with no face. I don't respect nobody that be talking to me that don't just shut up and listen. So the Black authority ain't never said nothing to me or the Black Truth. Unlike you, I don't respect you, but they ain't never said nothing to me. What they said. But I don't respect you because you be trolling. That's why I done blocked you 1,000 times. But you ain't coming back today. You gone for good. Goodbye. I asked you a simple question. You don't got no answer. Goodbye. In other words, you're not going to answer my question. I asked you a simple question. And a system where they want to divide the FBA man and woman, we would make sure we stay together. That don't got nothing to do with reparations. I asked you about reparations. Is you for reparations? Yes. Okay. Matter of fact, goodbye. 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 Things going to be different next week. It's going to be different. I'm getting you out of here. I'd rather have less people that's on top of reparations than a bunch of weirdos that want to debate that ain't standing on that. I don't got no problem with get you the hell out of here, replace you with some more strong troops. So when you got a military, you take the weak soldiers, kick 100 out, put 100 new ones in. All y'all weak weirdos that ain't standing on stuff, y'all, day is over. You're out of here. Because we got to build a strong coalition. Shout out to Kathy. We don't got time to argue with people that's really just blowing us off and you don't know who they are. They just weirdos on social media. You don't know if they're going to stand for reparations. You don't know if they're going to stand for nothing. They just want to be seen. No, this ain't the place to be seen. This is the place to get disrespected and kicked out the chat. Stand on something or get lost. Too many people been playing with y'all for views. See, there's certain people let anything go because I ain't going to hate on them. They get the views and they make more money on YouTube. But if I wanted to sell my soul, I'd be over here talking about something else. I don't even got to be talking about this. I can be talking about sex and women and stuff if I want to make money. Only weak men block people? Well, I'm weak as hell. Bye. I'm weak as hell because your ass show blocked. There you have it. I'm super weak. Bye. I don't know you. I don't owe you shit. I gotta block you. Now outside, I don't gotta block you. I'm just saying. I don't gotta block you outside. I'm only gonna tell you one time, get out my face outside. I just said it's the internet. I gotta block you. See, outside, you ain't got that type of strength like that. You gonna move around. But see, on the internet, you be Superman. You be over whooping. So I gotta block you. I got PTSD. You're on the internet, you're playing. So y'all don't want to talk to you because I know outside you's a little bitty. I know outside you ain't like that. So you irritate me. Because outside, don't no man get in no man's face when he tell him he don't want to hear it no more. Y'all only do that on the internet. Y'all do not be outside trolling, running up in people's face, asking them questions over and over again when they told you they don't want to talk about it. You don't do that in real life. So don't be looking at me crazy. I'm keeping it real. You doing stuff on this internet that if you come to Chicago, you're not going to do none of that. So now I don't like it. Now I ain't used to it. Now go. I treat the internet just like outside. No, I don't want to talk to you. Get the hell out of here. I'm telling people to go this way. It's like if I got a vegan channel and I'm telling everybody to eat right, I'm trying to get everybody to eat right. I should let somebody come over there and say, don't listen to him, eat meat. Is that what I should do? If I got a channel and I'm trying to encourage people to go vegan and eat better, should I allow my chat to be open for people to come and constantly tell people to eat meat. Ain't that counterproductive to what I'm trying to do? Why would I do that? Why would I waste my time trying to push something and let you come for free and push the opposite? Make it make some sense. We talking intelligence here. Why would I do that? Why would I do that? Why would I let you have access to my audience when you can't build no audience? Let's keep it real. When you can't get no audience, why would I work to build an audience and let you stand in front of my audience when you is a kitty cat and you can't build no audience? No, I don't respect you. Because nobody that's got an audience is over here. Do you see Flacco over here? Do you see WAC 100 over here? Do you see anybody that could build an audience over here trolling? No. The only people you see in trolling is losers that can't build no audience. Duh. So what you want to do is you want to be a leech and a parasite, right? And you want to parasite on another person's audience. You want other people to build an audience and you want to be synced in the chat. Any male like that, if he's not in the chat with something positive, then he's a demon. No, I didn't see it, but congratulations to Al. It's good he pushing that line. So no, I like people that come in the chat that's going to build on the conversation. I don't like nobody want to come and argue and say the opposite. I don't like that. I don't like nobody come in the chat to take people the other way. When we try to take them this way, we saying go this way, take care of yourself in this. They're like, nah, you don't got to take care of yourself. Nah, you don't got to listen to him. Nah, you ain't got to, okay, get out of here. How you going to come over here and tell people don't listen to me on my channel? Go get you a channel where nobody's going to come and nobody's going to listen to you. On top of that, these people might be in France, Paris. They could be white people. They could be anybody trying to disrupt you. You don't know if these is Europeans, Asians. You don't know if these is Ku Klux Klan. You don't know who these people is that be trying to take y'all mind the way they want to take you. You don't even know who they are. They might actually hate y'all. Yes, some of those trolls come over here might hate y'all. Facts. You don't even know who they are. It's been known they got bots and stuff all in Russia, Germany, everywhere coming into our conversations. You got to ask yourself, who trolled around looking for black conversations to come into? Does that sound like a friend? Use y'all mind, black people, who go around looking for our particular type of conversations and come into them to disrupt them. Who would do that? Who looks for conversation with somebody saying, go this way, to come over there and say, go that way? Who do that? Who decent do that? Show me a decent person that goes on YouTube and look for a conversation going this way and say, I'm going to go over there and say, go that way. What decent person do that? What self-righteous person, what person that's got any type of righteousness or any type of positivity do that? Got time to do that? What's the goal? So then they be mad at me because I disrespect them and embarrass them and block them. So they don't be liking that. They don't like it. Because before they can say 2 words, I get them out of here, unless I want to talk to them. But once I don't want to talk to you, I get you out of here. What I do, I waste their time. I don't let them waste mine. I'll only talk to them if I feel y'all can learn from it. But if y'all can't learn from it, I'll waste their time. I have them do all that stuff and log in, and I'll block them. I be wasting their time. Think about it. I be playing them like a yo-yo. They be big mad too. I block them It take longer for them to type what they type than it take a block. I know how the game go. They be typing for 2 or 3 minutes. They come, I block them in a second, 2 seconds. They be big man. That's why they come back when they can. Y'all ain't never seen somebody come back on a different page. You ain't nothing. They start typing in capitals. That's the dude I just blocked. I say I got his panties all in a bunch. And I'm like, holler at me outside then. That's all. And I be on that too. Like, that's another thing. When you're on social media, you got to be prepared outside. Some of these people crazy. That's a whole nother subject. But the reason I didn't speak against Tasha K is because you can see she didn't know what she was talking about. So I couldn't get mad because she didn't know what she was talking about. So I couldn't get mad. Anybody with any intelligence, go back and watch. She did not even know what. How you gonna get mad at somebody that don't know what they talking about? So now I didn't get mad. I was totally uninterested in her response. She said, she came in, right? And she say, the FBA ain't no different than the KKK. They got these movements. She said, soon as she said polite, I was like, what? I was like, I ain't gonna lie. When she said polite, I was for real. Right there, I was lost. I said polite. Then she said Dr. Umar. No, first she said young Pharaoh. That's why I got lost. She said FBA movement is no different than the KKK. We got these movements, and she said like young Pharaoh. I said, yeah, right, right then. How could I couldn't get how am I get mad? She don't. I was like, okay, poor thing. She trust me when she go back and watch that, she's so embarrassed. Poor thing. She was babbling like it made no sense. Like I can't see myself getting mad at something that don't make no sense. It didn't make no sense. I swear to God, go back and watch it. It was cringeworthy, and she was frustrated, and I was like, oh. So that's why I didn't get mad. I mean, I didn't take none of that. I never even got to the part where she said FBA is the KKK. Like when she said FBA is the KKK, I don't know if that was at the beginning, at the end, but it didn't matter. Once I realized she didn't know what the hell she talking about, I already knew that it was a disaster. So when you see somebody do something disastrous, why would I respond? She basically crashed out on herself. Like she did not crash out on FBA. No, she didn't do nothing to FBA. To me, she didn't do nothing to FBA. It was cringeworthy. To me, it was like, damn, she don't even know nothing about it. Kathy, she didn't know what she was talking about at all. She was just big mad. And from the very beginning, the first thing she said when she said, these movements is no different than the KKK. She said, you got young Pharaoh. I said, oh, right there. Right there. I was like Scooby Doo. I was like, right there. I was like, okay. How am I get mad? Like that's why people don't understand. How am I get mad? It didn't make no sense. She said, FBA movement is no better than the KKK. You got these movements like Young Pharaoh. Then she said, polite. I said, she said, polite. Then she said, Dr. Umar. She said, Dr. Umar. I said, hell no. I said, hell no. I felt sorry for her. I felt sorry for her. I ain't gonna lie, I felt sorry for her. because she was mad and she was just trying to say something, but she didn't know what she was talking about. Like anybody that watched that honestly, if you mad at her and you watch that honestly, I bet you won't be mad. It didn't make no sense. Like mad at what? Right, right. You know why? Because she realized she didn't know nothing. That's good. She gonna have them come and teach her. I like Tasha. I like Tasha. She gonna have them come and teach her because listen, you know why she doing that? Do you know what it was like when she watched that back? When she watched that back, she was like, polite. Tasha, I know when you watched that back, you was tripping. But I ride with her though. I agree with her 100%. Nobody shouldn't have been talking about her husband. I like her because she rode out for her husband. And I'm a man, and she ride out for her husband. She got my support 1,000,000,000%. She rode out for her husband. I need, all of us, we need a queen like that. She crashed out for her husband, though. To me, that's honorable. To me, that was honorable. But the person that was saying all that was using the title FBA. And that's why I'm saying FBA need to get on that person. That person misused FBA. FBA does not criticize nobody for who they married. And that's what I was saying. That the person that was saying that to her using FBA is the enemy, not Tasha. The person that misused FBA is the one who everybody need to be on that, whoever that account is, they need to find out who that is. That's the person I don't like. That's the person I don't like that used FBA to talk about you married an African. And I'm like, that ain't no FBA shit. We don't really pay no attention who got married. We try to get reparations. We don't pay no attention who married who. Them 30K subscribers, they're just as emotional. She lost subscribers. Let me show you why she lost subscribers. She lost subscribers because when they chopped it up and people seen the chopped up part and it say FBA is the KKK, they just went over there and unsubscribed. So yes, I know why she lost subscribers because they chop it. But if anybody go watch the whole thing, they would not be mad. You will only be mad if they chop it. So I know why she lost subscribers because they chopped it. Once you chop it, that's not the full picture. Once you chop it, it's gonna make her look worse than it actually was. It really wasn't that bad because she didn't know what the hell she was talking about. And how you gonna be mad at her when somebody used FBA to make her say that? Somebody used FBA in the name of they YouTube name to say that. Then she responded to that person FBA. And if that person is the one that's responsible to me, whoever that was in her chat is the culprit to me, not her. Somebody got over there using FBA, talking about her personal affairs, and then she lashed out at FBA because she thought they represented FBA. That person misled her. Right? That person misled her. That's a fact. That she don't know nothing about FBA, so she thinking this is what FBA be on. That's that person's fault for misrepresenting FBA. That's a fact. Anybody want to have this debate, I'll have it with them. Nobody can prove me wrong. Somebody used FBA as a title for their YouTube page and misrepresented FBA and was saying some stuff that don't represent FBA. She don't know nothing about FBA, so she thinking this what FBA be on. So now she go crash out on FBA. But that's that person's fault. That's not her fault. Tell everybody that's what I said. She was misled by somebody misusing FBA. Everybody should go back and subscribe. Facts. Whoever that was is the culprit. I'm telling you. Whoever that was talking about you married an African and all that, that is the traitor. That's the rat, not her. She's all right. She's all right. But then you got to understand, a lot of people that unsubscribe is fake FBAs too. Yeah, we got a lot of fake ass FBAs that's in it for the beef. A lot of FBAs got into it between the beef with FBA and ADOS. Listen, Big Pharaoh, no. A lot of people jumped into it based on the beef between the two movements. Facts. They didn't even get into it for reparations. They chose sides between the two movements. Facts. They came into it based on beef. They never came into it based on reparations. That's a fact. That's an absolute fact. A lot of people came into ADOS and FBA based on them beefing. And they came in because of the beef. Facts. So they just there for that. And every time you trash tethers, that's what they like. They want to watch you trash tethers. Black people notorious for this. But as far as like get your reparations, stand up on lineage, get more people to grab their lineage, no. They just want to watch tether, watch you disrespect tethers. That's what they want to watch. Facts. Can't nobody tell me shit. I said, this is what I said. So anybody want to smoke with what I said can get it, except like some leadership. Leadership, I won't get them smoke because it's bad for the movement. But they can call me on the phone and get to smoke in private. You can call me. You can call me on the phone and get to smoke on the phone and get these orders. Get the fuck off of there with that, because that's what I'm gonna tell you. But I wouldn't do it in public because you don't disrupt the movement and shit. But all that shit out of order to me, I don't like it anyway. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like the tether shit. It's blown out of proportion to me. It's being used for beef for views, but it has nothing to do with reparations or lineage. To me, it's disruptive and it's off subject. Unfortunately, shit, we doing what we gonna do. We don't deal with unfortunate. That's what I try to tell you. I don't deal with none of that. I deal with what it's supposed to be. I don't deal with what it is and what it used to be. I don't do that, hoghead cheese. I don't do none of that. I just stand on business. I don't make no excuses, none of that. I don't be want to hear none of that. I don't be want to hear that. I don't want to hear unfortunately. I'm saying do this, period. Ain't no unfortunately. I don't do unfortunately. I do what I say. That's what I do. I don't do unfortunately. I don't do excuses. Let me delete that. I don't do none of that. I don't do that. And I'm really not listening to hoghead cheese with cheese because you ain't got no self-respect anyway. What kind of name is that? Like, get your shit together too. Because you know, you kind of trying to represent black people with hoghead cheese with cheese. You counterproductive your goddamn self. Why would I listen to you with a bozo title? Your shit named hoghead cheese with cheese. You think I'm gonna listen to you? Go pick me some cotton, boy. You know what I'm saying? What the hell? Kind of get your ass the hell out of here too. I'm just saying. Boy, I ain't honoring no hoghead cheese with no cheese. I don't even honor you. Shut up talking to me. Yep, shut up talking to me. Change your title. Come back at it like a man. Yeah, come back like a man. This Big Pharaoh cleaning up, sweeping up YouTube. That's why I only got 92 people over here. You know I got 92 people over here? because you can always get a whole bunch of fools, but you can only get a few soldiers. Now, if I was on some Bozo the Clown shit, I'd have 5,000 people over here. If I was trolling and disrespecting and telling jokes and beefing, oh, it'd be up. But because I'm not beefing and because I'm trying to push some real positivity and some real work, don't nobody want to hear that. But I'm the king of this shit. Anyway, anybody think not, come holler at me. Name, file, serial number, date of birth. What's your date of birth? February 22nd, 1958. What's yours? Oh, 60s, 70s, 8. Okay, shut up, talk to me, little boy. And stay in a little boy place. Yeah. Because when Big Fur was outside, you was still in Pampers or baby wipes or something. Yeah, this is the big leagues, little boy. You weren't even here. Yeah, you weren't even here. So stay in your place. Anyway. No, this ain't the old elders. This the new elders. You know what you know about the new elders? That's another thing. I can have a whole video on that. Y'all keep playing like I'm one of them, like I'm my daddy. I'm not my daddy. Shit different now. I'm not the elder to play with. Like I'm not my daddy in that generation. Just get that part straight. It's different. It's way different. All you got to do is go look at the history. 58, 68, 10, 78, 20. How old am I when we get to the 80s and the 90s? All right, what's popping off in the 90s? What's life like outside in the 90s? Okay, then. Yeah, that way. What's life outside now? I'm outside now. What's life like in Chicago outside right now when I go outside and I get around young brothers and shit outside? What y'all think is like? What type of attitude you think I gotta have outside? What y'all think like I'm on my daddy type of shit? I just asked it. When I'm outside and I run into brothers and stuff outside, what type of energy you think I'll be having outside? Like today in this era. When I get on the L train, when I go downtown, when I go on the south side, when I go on the west side, when I go to concerts backstage, when I go see Dirk or one of them backstage, what kind of energy you think I got with Dirk and all of them? And what kind of energy you think my friends, my associates got that I be with? I'm just asking for a friend. This ain't the old elders. This a whole, listen, every generation get the elders they need. My generation, I had the elders that fit for us. Y'all got the elders for y'all generation. Yeah, you don't got the elders for my generation. You got the elders that you need. Yeah. Yeah, you got the, yeah. Larry Hoover, 70 something. You better do the math. I'm 68. Do the math. David Boxdale and them, they're in their 70s. Okay? They're my OGs. Do the math. Y'all get in line. But the bottom line is Tasha K didn't even know what she was saying. I can't really get mad at you when you don't know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? I really felt sorry for her. Let's take another break. I ain't gonna lie, I felt sorry for her. It's clear. She was frustrated. She didn't even know what to say. Hold on. Let's take another break.
This is breaking news. New York has secured over $183 million in compensation for Holocaust victims and their heirs. Holocaust victims, reparations. Victims of the Japanese internment, reparations. Several Native American tribes, reparations. Even slave owners got reparations for owning people as property, but the enslaved didn't get reparations for generations of being owned as property. History of reparations payments to those who suffered injustice and their heirs is as American as apple pie. But when it comes to the American descendants of slavery, those whose ancestors' unpaid labor built the economic backbone of the nation, when it comes to Jim Crow and black land theft in millions of acres, it's like reparations, what reparations? Everyone gets a ticket to the banquet, but when American descendants of slavery show up, the kitchen's closed.
Here go the thing too. I really like Tasha K now because she bringing in some people to speak on it. Yeah. She get big. Yeah, I like Tasha K now. Right? Look, Tasha K got a panel of FBAs going on her channel Sunday to explain it. Hey, listen, on my soul, change that name though, bro. Change that name. That name ain't gonna get it, bro. Why you insulting us? So I like her even more now because one thing is she realized, oh, I don't know what I'm talking about, which was clear. So now people got on the case and say, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring somebody out here to teach us what this is. That's real honorable. But I always was on that side. I was on that side anyway. Because you talking about her husband. She's supposed to crash out. I accept every crash out she did. Maybe talking about her husband and her children's daddy. So she crashed out. It ain't gonna bother me none. It didn't bother me. But she couldn't even crash out good because she didn't know the information. But it don't bother me. I feel like FBA is bogus too. FBA out of line to me. On this one, Foundation Black Americans that's against her, I think they're out of line. They should have checked that Foundation Black American that went on there talking about her personal business to me. And you tell every Foundation Black American, that's what Pharaoh said. We should have checked that person that started talking about her husband and all that under the name of Foundational Black America. We cannot let people misuse Foundational Black America and our lineage and our titles for that type of behavior. That's the person that should be checked. I do not condone nobody calling themselves FBA nothing, disrespecting her husband because he's African or whatever. Mind your goddamn business. That's not FBA business. So everybody that unfollowed her, go back and follow her, but you don't want to check the person that's misusing our lineage to be on personal attacks. We are not Foundational Black Americans to go on nobody else's platform with personal attacks. Period. Find out who that is and cancel them. Find out who went over there disrespecting that woman and her husband under the disguise of FBA and cancel them. So that the rest of these people calling themselves FBA sit their ass down and don't be using that for no petty ass beef. That's not what this is for, no petty beef. Then Tyreek name got thrown in it because y'all went over there on some petty ass beef. I don't like that. I don't like it. I support Tasha K. I do not support whoever that person that claimed they're a Foundational Black American. I do not like you if you watch this. Know that. I do not like you. You misrepresented Foundational Black Americans. You did it. Whoever you are, we don't do that. And if you're a man, you're super bogus. Ain't no man messing with no woman like that. So if you're a man, you're a punk anyway. Boy, I'm not going trolling no woman, period. What kind of man is that? Man, you want to troll somebody to the FBA person on top. You want to troll a woman, go troll your mama. Once again, to whoever that FBA person was that was trolling Tasha, go troll your mama. Who did your mama marry? Was your daddy even at the house? Why you worried about her husband? Oh, my soul. Boy, you don't represent FBA. Yeah, you don't represent, whoever you is, you don't represent FBA. We ain't on that. And everybody, all the brothers in FBA should have let that be known. We ain't on that. We don't condone that behavior of him talking about that woman's husband. We do not condone that. Point blank, period. Anybody don't like it, holler at me. Holler at me and let me talk about your wife or your mama and see how that go. Now, we don't condone that. To me, the culprit is whoever called themselves FBA that start disrespecting that woman's husband. We don't do that. We don't disrespect wives and husbands. And whoever did that is a weirdo and a loser, and then she end up taking the L because some weirdo over there, and because foundational Black Americans ain't standing on family structure and family, and let that person go over there and disrespect her husband while you teaching foundational Black Americans that you're supposed to hate Africans. This ain't about hating no Africans. This ain't about hating no Caribbeans or hating no Haitians. That's why we mad at the Haitians. Because the Haitians is blaming us, and we never said nothing about the Haitians. We never was in that with the Haitians. So why the Haitians got our name in their mouth? That's why we beefing with the Haitians. Because the Haitians is blaming us for something that we ain't had nothing to do with. White people throwing y'all out. I don't appreciate somebody that's promoting that Foundational Black America. I did not appreciate nobody that's promoting Foundational Black America talk about that woman's husband. I don't appreciate it. You misrepresent me. We ain't on that type of time. That was disrespectful, and whatever she said, you caused it. But no, a bunch of fake foundational Black Americans ain't standing on family, ain't standing on. Listen, just because we foundational Black Americans, that don't mean we ain't standing on decency and principles and all that. You don't just get to do everything because you FBA. Now, you don't get to disrespect people's husbands and wives under no FBA. You can get the hell out of here with that. And then because they did that, Tyreek got thrown in it. See, that's what happened when you go negativity. When you go negativity, now he pick up a straight shot that wasn't even fair. But he picked up that straight shot because of somebody from FBA set him up. They set him up to take that straight shot by getting outside the bounds of what all this represents. Man, her husband ain't none of my damn business. Her husband is not your damn business. I don't care what you is. That's not your business. Don't try to use FBA to get in somebody's personal business. We after reparations. We ain't in the personal business. If you Black, right, and your mama FBA and your daddy from the island or something, that ain't none of my business. That ain't none of my business. I'm not going to use that to degrade you, because this is not about FBA is better and you not. This is about reparations. This ain't got nothing to do with what you is or what I am. I'm FBA, I'm better than you. That ain't got nothing to do with. We get this. All it is reparations. But they got people out there thinking because your mom and daddy ain't FBA, making you think you less than. That's not, no, that got nothing to do with it. That got nothing to do with it because you're African. All it got something to do with is who qualifies for reparations. That's it. That's it. And because we won't focus on reparations, that's why it's taking so long to pressure the government for reparations, because people want to talk about everything else and let the white government get off. So you'd rather beef with Africans and Haitians, and because you don't want to go at the government for your money. I'm just saying. Tell me I'm lying. That all the black people that's constantly talking about Texas and all that, to me, they like punks. Because why you ain't going at the government and these companies that owe us money? Why you ain't going at Bank of America? Why you ain't going at Chase Bank? Why ain't you going after the companies that got our money? Why is you trying to disrespect some Africans or some people that ain't got our money? That's the part I don't like. Like ain't none of that gonna get us reparations. Seriously. So it's like some COINTELPRO shit, make up some other fake beef to distract us from getting our reparations. That's what it looked like to me. It looked like agents, or it looked like people that just want clicks and views. And you ain't gonna get a lot of clicks and views when you push a reparation. So you gotta push up you gotta push some type of beef, something funny, some giggly, laughingly stuff. Because you know that anytime you push something serious, you're gonna get less views and everything. So you're allowing black people to be stupid. Said, okay, y'all don't gotta be serious. I'll bow down to where y'all at. That's why I only got 108 people over here. Because other content creators, they ain't gonna put the pressure on y'all to bring y'all up. They gonna stoop down for the views. That's why people don't like me, because I won't stoop down for the views. But a lot of content creators, they stooping down for the views, for the bag. They basically selling out for the bag, to be honest. They're gonna say whatever gonna get the most views. That's what's needed to be said, to me. And then they so busy selling out and saying whatever they got to say to get the views. Now people come over here and get mad at me because I ain't Bozo the Clown. You want me to be Bozo too. You want me to sell out for the views. That's why people be mad. Pharaoh, why you ain't selling out like everybody else? Why you don't stoop down like everybody else? That's what I be going through. That's how they be treating me over here. Like, why you don't bow down? Why you ain't fun for us? We don't want to be serious. We want to be fun. We want to troll. I'm a black man. I want to come over there and say whatever I want to say in your chat. Everybody got a point of view. I want to say the opposite point of view of what you said, Pharaoh. I don't like you. You won't let me go against you. I want to come and go against you. I want to come and go against you. And I'm like, I want you to go to hell in a handbasket. Yeah. Yeah. I want you to go to hell. That's what I want. This ain't called what you said. So you just can't read. So everybody come over here and you don't like what I'm saying, you can't read. It's right at the top. It's not called what none of you niggas said. This is called Pharaoh said that. Okay? Oh, my soul. Okay? That's what this called. This ain't called you said shit. Oh, my soul. Yeah. Big Pharaoh. Victory.
Now, if you want smoke, I'm here for all of it. But we not about to play the gaslighting game. Just like we said, FBA is not an organization, FBA is also not a movement. There is a movement, though. The movement is called the Delineation Movement. FBA is the lineage, delineation is the movement.
Naya Binge unite with gangsta. In my city it's Naya Benga. When them finger make a fire blaze, yo. You in danger, I'm a stepping razor. Naya Binge unite with gangsta. In my city it's Naya Benga. When them finger make a fire blaze, yo. You in danger, I'm a stepping razor. Your locks out like Shaq, I box out any snakes in the can trying to pop out. Don't drop out, a cop out, get a drop now. Lights blowing in the wind with the top down. I'm fly, dude, you can't do what I do. Flossy and flashy with the heart of a sado. Living God true with hair like wool. Past the Charlie Tool and cool and make me get a pool.
Naya Binge unite with gangsta. In my city it's Naya Benga. When them finger make a fire blaze, yo. You in danger, I'm a stepping razor. Naya Binge unite with gangsta. In my city it's Naya Benga. When them finger make a fire blaze, yo. You in danger, I'm a stepping razor.
Yeah, Doghouse Rasta, where my Rasta at? Where the dogs at? It's rough out on the streets of the shop. You better watch your back, boy, you're bound to die. Spitting out the sky, it gon' fall in on your eye. Black people, you can make it if you try. You caught slipping, then you're gon' get killed. Tell you these niggas in the shy is ill. They don't call it ill, stay here for nothing. These niggas out here don't be huffing and bluffing. Naya Bingy mean death to oppressor. I got a Tech 9 and the Glock on the dresser. It's funny to me cause I oppress oppressor. If you's a weak card, boy, me I'll test ya. What you know about the third house roster? I'm not a slave cause I'm about to be the master. Folk on a hustler, nigga use a buster. Come get this shit cause I know you as a customer.
Naya Binge unite with gangsta. In my city it's Naya Benga. When them finger make a fire blaze, yo. You in danger, I'm a stepping razor. Naya Binge unite with gangsta. In my city it's Naya Benga. When them finger make a fire blaze, yo. You in danger, I'm a stepping razor.
There a send that him attack truth and know. Teach for reparation for your fit go. Rasta from Chicago, him light the way. Up with yourself, stay positive every day. For us said that we hear on the screen. Talking about the history, what they never seen. From the land of Zion to the streets when Jah spreading Jah love and giving praise to Jah. Pharaoh said that they hear on the screen. Talking about the history, what they never seen. From the land of Zion to the streets when Jah spreading Jah love and giving praise to Jah.